Hey everybody, standing by, ready to answer any questions you might have. So fire away. Hope you're having a great Monday, by the way. Cheers. Hey Josh, thanks for the question. Wasn't too difficult actually. I felt once I put the suit back on for Coop and made sure the hair was combed right, I was right back into character. So wasn't too tough. Thanks, man. That happens sometimes. Hey, just got a question about keeping the suit. And no, I didn't get to keep the suit. That goes back into the archives, I'm afraid. To be worn at a future date, maybe. No idea. Keep your fingers crossed. Hey, Paul, thanks for the question. It feels really incredible to be in a show like Twin Peaks. Main reason is just being able to work with David Lynch, who is just, as you know, an extraordinary filmmaker, and the wonderful cast. So I'm just totally stoked to be part of it. Take care, man. Hey, Carl, thanks for the question. He's a pretty exceptional character, Cooper, and I appreciate the fact that you like who he is. I like who he is too. He's got a great moral code, and it's been a real pleasure to play him. Hope you're good. Hi, Sebastian. Both those characters were challenging. I think probably Mr. C was the most challenging. I think took the most effort. He has absolutely no remorse whatsoever, and no humanity, and it was really difficult for me to sort of get into that space. I was very happy to leave him on the set at the end of the day. Hi, Sonia. That's a very funny image. What was my direction before filming? Try not to get any coffee on the jacket. Hi, Tina. Actually, the challenge was keeping a straight face playing Dougie, just because I always felt like I was on the verge of cracking up with him. Mr. C was easy. Once I was in that space, he was pretty bad. He's pretty bad news. But Dougie was he was a little more fun. Thanks. Hey, Blue Rose Magazine. I miss Cooper. I did, but the challenges that the other characters presented to me were really fulfilling, and I knew we were ultimately going to get back to Coop. But I really enjoyed what I had to do for the series. Thanks. Hi, Jamie. Yeah, totally going to miss Dougie. I really enjoyed playing that character. But very happy Cooper's back, of course, and in such an interesting way. But it's David Lynch, so of course it's interesting. Hope you're having a good one. Hi, Helen. I wasn't sure what kind of hello you wanted, so hello and hello. I gave you both. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, thanks for the question. Occasionally, we did both Dougie and Mr. C on the same day of filming. That was always a little challenging because obviously the characters are completely different, and not to mention the characters, but the makeup and hair and everything else. So, I preferred sticking with one or the other depending on the day of shooting. But the schedule often didn't allow that. So, cheers. I did know what was going to happen as we got towards the end of the season, and it was hard to keep the secret, but no, I knew, even though people were getting very anxious, I knew where we were headed, and I was confident that people would stay with us, so it looks like that's what happened. Cheers. Yes, I'm going to make a full report to Diane about Twitter NYC. The nicest people and the best coffee are here at Twitter NYC. Thanks for having me in for a visit. Cheers. Hey, Samuel. When I read the script for the first time, I got very excited because I had no idea David Well, he spoke to me about the different characters, but actually seeing them on the page and as I began to imagine what I was going to do with them, as an actor, it was kind of the ultimate challenge. So, yeah, I was thrilled. Thanks. Hey, Rachel. Um, it was a real test. Um, so, with anything, work real closely with David Lynch, and together we brought these characters to life. And I relied heavily on his eye as I was doing them to keep both Mr. C and Dougie in the proper wheelhouse. So, all credit to David. Um, you know, um, the only thing I think they might share, these two characters, is um, their drive. So Coops is for good, obviously, and Mr. C is just the opposite. Apart from that, um, they're completely the opposite of each other. So I think. Hey, Chris. I think my old pal Riley Lynch did a pretty great job at the Roadhouse. Um, so I think he held up really well. So I'm going to go with Riley.
Do you want to do two more, Kyle?
Time. Hey, Amanda. It's fantastic. I think I'm delighted, and I think even more so the fact that there are so many people that love the show, love Twin Peaks, and stayed around through all the years. It's pretty remarkable, and I really love that. So, thanks to all of you out there. Cheers. Top moments they're all pretty much top moments, to be honest. Every single day I worked with David on Twin Peaks. This last Twin Peaks was extraordinary. He's just the most remarkable human being and extraordinary director. So I'm really lucky. So every day. Hi, Caitlin. Um, everybody was great. Everyone was really well prepared. I don't think in some cases it was necessary for everyone to know the whole story. I think as long as they had a pretty clear idea of what was happening in the moment, and anything that wasn't clear was filled in by David. And so, but everybody was great. It was really fun. Thanks. Hey, Oliver. Um, well, I got to play like four, so I think I had more than my share. So any one of those works. Thanks. Hi, Steph. Um, yeah, Cooper is like a b big part of my career, and so when I was able to step back into his shoes, or his suit, so to speak, um, it was powerful for me to experience that. But even more powerful was actually walking on the set as Cooper and seeing David Lynch and returning to that relationship. That was amazing. Cheers. Hey, I'm going to take off now. Thanks everyone for signing in and for your questions. Um, and I'm so glad that you're enjoying the show. Not much left, but it's been a heck of a ride. So thanks for coming along. Take care.